Hi everyone, we're doing something a little bit different. We're doing lots of Guild Wars stuff. This time we're taking on The Distance. It's a very fun game mode. If you take it at an easier setting, it's a great place to farm XP. It's probably the best game mode for doing that. There's so many missions where walkers just come out at you in waves. You can kill up to 100 of them and still get XP. Or you can put it on a more challenging mode, a more challenging difficulty for you, in which case you get lots of varied missions, different challenges, and it really does encourage you to think outside the box. And it really is a test for just how good your tactics and your team are. We're right at the last mission here. Going to get some Jesus and Alpha tokens. Difficulty is 35. My guys are about 25. As you can see, some of them have been beaten up a little bit. So what can we tell from here? Deployment zone, special enemies, humans. That doesn't tell us an awful lot. Some of my guys here, ideally you want them to start charged. So that's the first tip for the distance. Start earlier, use your less powerful characters, build up their charge. They will keep that until it is used throughout the distance. So a lot of these guys have still got their charge. That's great. Now this is level 35, so this is the first thing that is maybe not quite so obvious as a means of defeating these missions. I've got some of these survivors who have just been left behind. I've not really done anything with them, but we do have a use for them, and I'll show you that now. So we're going to use them as scouts, basically. We're going to get a really good idea of what we're facing in the enemy. Do new walkers appear? Is there a threat counter? No, there's not. How many enemies are there? Okay, it looks like 2. Something else that I could do, I could start opening that door, because when you do that, your sort of progress gets saved. So let's say that the mission is, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Doesn't matter. What we're going to do. So what I should have done is I should have just taken that first turn and I should have fled, because then that means that only one of them is out of action. We're right at the end, so I don't need these disposable guys anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. But this is a principle that will help you get past very tricky distance missions. Use these scouts, not the class, just these disposable people that you can kind of chuck at the mission just to see what's going on. Now, 2 humans, I'm guessing that more walkers are going to emerge. And that's a problem, because they're probably going to emerge near us. If they were going to appear near those survivors, not a problem, because then we can distract those survivors. So I've really got to think about who I want. A scout would be very handy, because they'll be able to rush straight to the end and start opening that door, and I don't know how long that's going to take. Bruisers would be good, because then hopefully I can stun the enemy. I think see, body shots and stunning. Okay, let's see. First of all, because I have this wonderful shotgun, I'm going to take a hunter. That's for sure. Let's take Alpha. Do I want her to be the hero? Yeah, I kind of do, actually. So body shots, less 20% fewer body shots and 20% more critical hits. Well, it's pretty good. Gonna take her. I think another good one to take. Tempted to say Rick, but I want somebody who's going to be able to get him right from the off. Now, are we feeling lucky? Because if we are, McGaggy would be a good choice. Can I actually get her any decent armor? No, I can't. Okay, fantastic. And then for the final choice, Yeah, we're definitely going to take our charged Civvy Bruiser. Now, I'm not really expecting this team to survive. Maybe we're going to be able to take down these humans. Maybe we're only going to be able to take down one of them. Again, your progress gets saved. So if we kill one of these guys, that's kind of okay. Right, now I'm thinking if I target Leroy there, I don't think Mr. Hector is going to be able to reach us. Great, Maggie's power kicked in. No, it didn't. That's Alpha's power. Okay, we're going to stay here because, again, Hector cannot reach us. We're going to have to dive in now. Who do we go for? Well, let's see how much damage we can cause. Hopefully, by doing this, when the zombies appear, they're going to be closer to these humans than they are to our guys. Let's see, can we stun him? Yes, we can. Good. Okay. I was really, really hoping that Hector would go for the closer enemy, which would have been old Oscar there. I should have spread these guys out. So there you go. I made a mistake. Oops. We are left with a pretty tough choice here. But I think I'm going to stun Hector here, unless I get a body shot. The reason why I wanted to do that is because Leroy is going to have his hands full with that walker. 1, 2. I've made another mistake. I've put Maggie too close. So we're making mistakes left, right, and center here. I think Alpha, sorry, this is you gone. Maggie gets to at least bandage up. That's okay. Right, now Leroy is going to be massively busy. Brilliant. We managed to stun Hector. Now, hopefully... Oh, great. No, that's Alpha's skill kicking in again. Leroy should die. Great, that distracts some of the zombos. I would really love to make it so that zombie is going to go for our friend Hector instead of Maggie. Let's put her here, and then there's a chance that will happen. No. Okay. Let's keep bashing away here. We're not causing an awful lot of damage, but hopefully at least some of the zombos will go for Hector instead of our friend Oscar. We may as well use that up. Keep him stunned. Yeah, the zombies shouldn't be able to get to anyone but him. Okay, we've got punished, so we're going to be doling out some extra damage as well. Great. Mission accomplished for this team as far as I'm concerned. Let's make sure that Oscar goes down swinging, but his ticket is punched. Okay, now it looks like a defeat, but we've managed to defeat the 2 humans. We should be able to just run straight to the end and open that door. So I'm going to have... Yes, I know Rosita is a terrible choice for your assault-based hero. It's just that I've been leveling her up since the start. So she goes there. Let's have... Eugene, you're not going to be massively useful. Unless I can get... Okay, I'm going to try something. This is a gamble, and this might be really stupid. But we're going to have... Oh, Eugene. Oh, no, he hasn't got any charge points. I was going to say we're going to have him, and he can kind of be a brick wall against the walkers, but he's just going to get eaten. He's going to be sacrificial. That's not necessarily a bad tactic, but instead, let's see if we can at least fend them off. I've got Rosita, who can root the enemy. I've got George there, who can stun the enemy. And then we need a leader. And we're going to go with Rick, actually. He has a fantastic skill which makes your critical hits even more critical, if you like. So let's get him running straight to the end. We're going to form a firing line. 10 turns. Okay, these guys are going to die. There's just no two ways about it. They're not going to survive this. But however much of that door they get opened is going to remain opened. If we're lucky, maybe George can get some of his stunning hits in. We're going to root these guys right here. This guy's in range. Wow. Pretty good critical attack there. Come on, mow him down. Yeah, you can see that this George has one of those skills. Can't remember what it's called, but it does mean that if you hit the zombies, there's a chance that they'll just get stunned. I'm not going to waste... Oh, actually, tell you what, since I'm always going on about how useful the toolbox is, why not show it in action? Can we get all of these guys? Now, the only thing is that one of these guys is not going to be affected by this. This would buy us a couple of turns. Sorry, guys, I'm not going to spend that on there because it's just not going to be as effective as it needs to be. We're going to go down swinging. We're going to take shots, but you can see that we're really not causing that much damage. Okay, time to get out of here. Oh, dear. Well, if I'd have been a little bit quicker on the draw, if I'd have thought ahead a bit more, I could have just made it so that only one of these guys got injured by fleeing. I didn't, so that's my mistake. Not that we're probably going to be using this gear, but let's give that to our next scout. Glenn, you are next on the rotor. We should have Maggie available, I believe, who has a charge left. That's just great. Yeah, again, I haven't got tip-top equipment or anything here, but, well, what I've got will have to do. It doesn't really matter too much who I'm using here, because we're not really trying to kill. That's no good. Let's at least have Glenn as the leader so that we get some supplies. And then let's have... Oh, who was I picking? Oh yeah, of course, it was Eddie. Okay, take 3. Okay, so again, I've got another scout and we're just going to rush ahead. We're going to, let's see if we can get the door open this time. Let's see if we don't have to sacrifice Maggie, Eddie, and Glenn here. Not making any promises to them. You can really see when you're at these kinds of levels, you're not causing any damage whatsoever, not really. But let's go there. Now, I think I saw somebody... Yeah, see, this guy would have been able to reach Glenn. So Eddie's just going to have to throw himself in there and be the sacrificial lamb. Let's go down swinging. Damn it. All died again. Still, we made some progress with the door this time. And it probably doesn't even really matter who we pick. Go Carol. Haven't used her for ages, obviously. Eugene, yeah, sure, why not? And then let's have... Oh, Rick can lead the charge home. Okay, let's get his gear. Again, this isn't the best gear, but... Ooh. I know, even better choice. Possibly. I don't know. I don't often use Carl. I use him as a defender in Guild Wars. Don't often use him in missions. Okay, the only thing that we're trying to do is just get somebody through the door. And this is a key point in the distance. Sometimes other missions as well, guild wars and stuff. Just remember what the mission is. You can stand there fighting some desperate last stand like General Custer, but if that's not what the mission is, don't do it. In this case, it was really to kill those humans and get through the door. And we did it. We didn't stand there making some last stand, some perfect defensive position. We even sacrificed guys because we had to. And there we go. The distance, finished. Even if the enemy is 10 levels above you, it can be done. Thanks for watching.